Russia has launched a wave of airstrikes across Ukraine, targeting military and civilian infrastructure. This comes after a huge explosion on the Crimea bridge on Saturday, which Moscow claims was a terrorist attack by Kyiv. The Crimea bridge, which connects the Russian-annexed peninsula to mainland Russia, was severely damaged by the blast, disrupting road and rail traffic along an important artery for both civilian and military movements. The bridge has been a symbol of Russia's annexation of Crimea in 2014 and a target of several previous attempts to sabotage it. According to Ukrainian authorities, some 80 missiles and rockets have been fired at infrastructure in a dozen cities, including Kyiv, Kharkiv, Donetsk, Odessa, and Mariupol. The strikes have caused widespread damage and casualties, as well as power outages and communication disruptions. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky has condemned the Russian aggression and called for international support and sanctions. The origin and motive of the Crimea bridge attack remain unclear, as no group has claimed responsibility for it. Some analysts suggest that it could have been carried out by Ukrainian nationalists, pro-Russian separatists, or even a third party seeking to escalate the conflict. The situation in eastern Ukraine is also tense, as Ukrainian forces continue to fight against Russian-backed rebels who control parts of the Donetsk and Luhansk regions. The war, which started in 2014 after a popular uprising ousted pro-Russian President Viktor Yanukovych, has claimed more than 13,000 lives and displaced millions of people. The international community has expressed alarm and concern over the latest escalation of violence in Ukraine, which threatens to spark a wider war in Europe. The US, the EU, NATO, and the UN have urged both sides to exercise restraint and respect the 2015 Minsk agreements, which aim to end the conflict through political dialogue and de-escalation measures.